Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna try to keep this video kind of short, but at the same time I got like a lot on my mind that I want to talk about. Since our last video, the monthly bonus Limbo video where I cashed out 36k, that was roughly 2.5 weeks ago. It's been nothing but stress, and we've kind of went off the deep end a little bit. We are in a complete free fall, and to keep it a buck with you guys, I've lost just around $30,000 in a matter of 2.5 weeks. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. Like 2.5 weeks ago, we were on the highest of highs. We're in the highest of highs, and now I'm at a point where I feel like I'm at my lowest. It's just so crazy how gambling works, man. I just don't understand how quickly it could turn bad for you. It's insane. So for the year, I'm officially back to even. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to be walking away. I'm going to be hanging up the boots. I am retiring. I got to walk away. I'm fortunate enough to have profited since going on this limbo run. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. I could have dug myself into another hole and be in debt and all that stuff, but I can happily say that we're walking away with this thing coming out even. I am kind of upset that we didn't get that last big cash out that I needed. If we did achieve that goal, we were going to go back to streaming gambling content, but I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get another 30k cash out. It is what it is, man. I stuck to my guns. I did the same game plan as the previous 3 cash outs, and the game is rigged. It's rigged. It doesn't want you to win at the end of the day. But that's gambling, man. That's gambling. You can win a shit ton of money, right? And then it just all come crashing down. That's why I don't encourage anybody to gamble. It's like you can win and then it just be taken away from you in literally days or even hours. It's insane how it works, and I just got to walk away, man. I got to find another hobby, and the reason why I'm walking away even is because I'm still gonna be taking a loss at the end of the day. Why? It's because of the goddamn IRS. And for the older people that are watching my channel, damn well that the IRS does not play around. So I've cashed out officially $108,000, right? Let's see if you guys can see this calculator here. No, you can't. I've officially cashed out $108,000, and I've lost 35k. So when you subtract that, I am down to $73,000, okay? But either way, $108,000, I'm going to have to pay taxes on. Even though I don't have all of that money, I've lost a portion of it. It's crazy. In New York State, if you sell crypto, if you convert cryptocurrency into cash and you send that money to your bank account, you will be taxed anywhere from 25 to 33%. It's a shitload of money. So if you take 108,000 and you times it by best case scenario 25%, I'm gonna have to pay $27,000 back in taxes. So I'm taking a loss. So there is no point for me to continue gambling, because if I just continue to keep cashing out, the more taxes I'm gonna have to pay, and the more I play, the more I'm gonna end up losing in the long run. So it's just a lose-lose situation. So I'm prepared to deal with the consequences. At the end of the day, I made my own bed and I got to sleep in it. That's what it comes down to. Like, it would have been a different story had I lived in maybe like Canada or in fucking fairy tale land in Malta, where they don't tax you on cryptocurrency and gambling winnings. Like, it would have been a different story. I'd probably be streaming right now, not worried about the IRS. But I live in the United States of fucking America, and the government wants a piece of the pie. No matter what pie it is, they're gonna get their dirty fucking money hungry hands in that pie. So I'm walking away. I don't know. It's bittersweet, you know. We had an incredible run, and I'm just sick of being stressed out. I'm sick of losing all the time. It's just I need to do something different, man. I don't really fear a lot in life. I don't fear death. I don't fear loss. I don't fear, bad breakups. Scary movies. None of that shit. The only thing that I fear is the IRS. Because they don't play around. They will take your house from you. They will take everything from you. So at the end of the day, I just got to do what's best for me and just walk away and just give it up. I'm prepared to pay all these taxes back and take a loss and just move on, man. So basically, what I've decided is that I think it's in my best interest to go back to NBA 2K. That was my, that's how I originally came up a little bit, streaming and making videos. And I'm going to have to do this. I got to do something in my spare time, that'll take my mind off of gambling. Now, I don't consider myself an addict. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would say I'm an addict. But would an addict walk away even at the end of the day? Would an addict keep chasing their losses? Yes. And I did that for a little bit. But I got to a point where I recovered all my losses. Then I lost some, and then I'm just at a point where I'm just like, this is a never-ending circle. So why continue to do it? So I'm going to go back to my roots. I'm going to stream 2K on Twitch and make videos on YouTube. And when 2K22 comes out in September, hopefully we go crazy, man. It's hard to grow in that community. It's a lot easier to grow in the slots community. But unless I'm getting a sponsor, there's no way I'm going back to it. Now, I've reached out to a couple of gambling companies like Stake and Jazz Casino, and I wasn't offered a deal that was good enough. I reached out. Stake basically laughed in my face and said, "There's no chance." And I reached out to Jazz Casino, and they were willing to give me listen to how bad this is. 3 fills of $1,000 per week, and I'm only able to cash out 15% at the end of the day. What is the fucking point? It's only a fill of I can understand if it was like a bigger fill, maybe like a $3,000 fill, like $2,500. You're only giving me $1,000 3 times a week, and I'm cashing out 15%. No, I told them they could wipe their ass with that deal. So, yeah, that's the only way I'd go back to streaming in the slots community is if I were offered an actual like decent deal, like if Stake were to pay me monthly. But we're not that lucky. And at the same time, I'm glad I wasn't offered a deal that I liked, because at the end of the day, the only way they're going to give you a deal is if you sign up affiliates, which I'm strongly against. I would feel so terrible if somebody was signed up under my affiliate and they became a gambling addict and lost everything. They lost their life. They lost their parents' savings, whatnot. It's just, I don't agree with promoting gambling. Now, if I were to offer a deal to where like I didn't have to show the banner and just play, that'd be a different story. But in order for you to get a deal, you got to sign people up, and based on their mathematical chance of losing, with the affiliates you sign up, the better the deal you get. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with promoting gambling. It's terrible. I don't encourage any of you guys to do any of the stuff I do. So, but I enjoy it. I'm a gambler, like that's what I like to do. At the end of the day, you guys are going to grow up and make your own decisions in life, and I can't stop you from doing what you want to do. I can only tell you what's worked for me and what didn't work for me. And I try to be as transparent as possible. And at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing in the world not being offered a deal, because if you get fills, right? If you get fills, are you actually gambling? Because you're not risking anything. You're not risking anything like I've risked this entire year. You know, like you're not risking anything. Do you consider that gambling? And for the people who receive deals to just from the casinos, just they get like a monthly installment, but they're playing with raw balances. Do you consider that gambling? Because you're being paid by the casino, but you claim it's your own money that you're gambling. The only way it's your own money gambling is if you lose all the money they give you per month. So I don't know. It's just weird how I don't want to throw anybody under the bus in the slots community, but it just annoys me when I see these streamers who are pulling like 30 or 40 views and they're claiming to play with raw balances, but they're clearly getting paid by the casino with fills or monthly installments. Like, you guys aren't fooling anybody. Like, I don't know. It's a joke. But I think, they deserve it. The casino likes them, so they're gonna, benefit them, and they probably have a lot of affiliates which they enjoy. So yeah, it's we weren't lucky enough. We weren't lucky enough to get a good sponsorship, and I'm willing to, it's fine. It is what it is. So we're gonna go back to 2K, and I'm excited. It's a new game. I'm gonna be playing on next gen. I'm not playing on the PS4 because my PS4 doesn't even turn on. But yeah, you know what? For the people that mess with me for my 2K content, I would say like 98% of you left once I transitioned to the slots community. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, I miss my old supporters, they were funny, I mess with a lot of them. But at the same time, I felt relieved that they didn't follow me to the casino streams because, with me playing, it probably could have potentially encouraged them to gamble. So I'm really happy that a lot of my viewers like fell off and didn't support me through that time. I made a whole bunch of new followers that were already into that scene. You know what I mean? So I'm hopefully I can recover some of the old supporters that used to mess with me when I was streaming 2K20 and 2K21 and 19 and all that. So I'm looking forward to, transitioning back, man. Not having to stress about money, just doing my thing. So from now until tax season, I'm just going to stack my bread, work as hard as I can, and, try to produce as much content as I can. And, and when tax season comes up next April, I'll pay my dues, I'll pay my debt, and just move on. So, all right, guys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know how you feel in the comments, man. So I appreciate everybody that's watched up to this point. I know it went kind of a little bit longer than I hoped to, but it is what it is. I might take a short little break. Might take a month-long break until the next game does drop. So unless I think of any other content to put out there, it's probably going to be a little dry until the next game. All right, guys, I'm out till next time. Be safe. Love you guys. Peace.